Pleasant Grove family, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a great Friday. When I think about all this going on in the world today, it breaks my heart to consider the fact that we still struggle with racism, we still struggle with hatred, we still struggle with issues that in many ways we should have moved beyond. But the truth is, the reason we still struggle with those things is because we have a heart issue. When I think about the Sermon on the Mount, I think about the fact that as you read through the Sermon on the Mount and Jesus really laying out what it means to be a Christian, it has everything to do with the heart and the attitude of our heart. But I want to focus on verse 12 of chapter 7 and what many refer to as the golden rule. In everything, therefore, treat people the same way you want them to treat you, for this is the law and the prophets. You see, what we find nowadays is too many people will treat others the way they want to be treated as long as that's returned, as long as that's reciprocated. And that's not what God tells us and commands us to do. As Christians, we don't have an option. We're not given an out. It's not okay for me to treat you kindly as long as you treat me kindly in return. And then when you start treating me in the wrong manner, for me to return that to you. The Word of God says that I am to love others enough to treat them the way that I want to be treated, period. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand in our humanness that is very, very difficult. We have a hard time doing that. But the truth of the Word of God is that I am to love Him enough that I can love others enough to disagree with them, to not like the way that they treat me, but to still show them kindness and compassion. You see, in reality, when we love those who hate us, we are modeling the love of Christ. The Bible tells us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. We didn't have to get right for Christ to go to the cross for us. He went to the cross for us while we were still sinners. And for those around us who mistreat us, it's not a matter of them having to get right before we're kind to them. The Word of God instructs us to be kind to them. So I want to encourage you in this day and age when it seems unpopular to have differing opinions, show love to those who disagree with you. Show love to those that you disagree with. Be the model that God has instructed us to be. Follow what Christ teaches us and live that out. Show love and compassion to those that He puts in your path, and be the light that God's placed you here to be, that we might indeed point people to Him. I hope you have a great day. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call me. We love you and we're praying for you. God bless.